Fifth graders. I am Mrs. Hall, the principal at this wonderful school, Eureka Heights. I welcome you here today to celebrate all of these wonderful children behind me. Today is their last day in elementary school. Parents, I would like you to take a moment to reminisce about your child's first day of kindergarten. They were your little sweeties going to school without you for a very long time. For some of you, that may have been the first time you allowed someone else besides yourself to take care of or teach your child. Now you sit here today to celebrate their memorable and wonderful journey. The Eureka Heights teachers and staff would like to thank you for sharing your wonderful children with us. To my sweet, fun-loving, inspiring fifth graders. I'm getting on mommy now. Sorry. Next year you will start a new school with many new and exciting opportunities for you to experience. I hope when you see one another sitting with you here today that you smile and remember your special memories here. To quote Dr. Seuss, I'm really sorry. I'm glad we had the times together just to laugh and sing a song. Seems like we just got started, and then before you know it, the times were gone. We will miss you. Okay, Miss Blue, I hope you do better than I did. Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys for coming. This year's been a fun year because quite a few of my kids I had last year in my 4-5 split. So I've really seen from beginning of 4th grade to the end of 5th grade some massive growth, and these kids have just amazed me this year. So I will start with Giselle Aldana. Giselle has been a very busy girl this year. She was the lieutenant for the safety squad. She was an office helper. She was on the announcements and student council. She also won an award for no clip moves throughout the whole year. Giselle wants to be a doctor when she grows up. She's such a helpful girl, and she is just an outstanding student in math. Giselle, come on up. There you go. Next student is Estrella. She's been also a very busy girl this year. She was on the safety squad, service squad. She was an office helper. She also won the award for no clip moves. And Estrella, I keep calling them the wrong name all year, also wants to be a doctor. Estrella always asks me questions throughout the year that stump me. So then I just do the teacher response, and why don't you look that up and get back to me on that? Estrella also has just this wonderful smile that brightens up my day every morning when she walks in. Estrella, come on. Next is Tamari Carla. Tamari wants to be a beautician. Tamari is our fashion star in the class. She's always wearing the latest things and teaching everybody what is in. She also has shown a great amount of improvement from the beginning of the year till now in her writing. She has taken to heart everything she's learned, and her writing has improved greatly throughout the year. Next is Antonio Compton. Antonio wants to join his family business when he grows up. Antonio asks a lot of questions, and many of them I don't have an answer for. But Antonio is also one of the greatest storytellers. When he tells a story, he just gets all into the story and gets very animated. He tells the most interesting stories. Come on up, Tony. Next is Brianna Cross. Brianna hasn't been with us that long, but she is a returning student from She was at Eureka Heights earlier. Brianna wants to be a vet when she grows up. She is a very strong reader and a very creative writer. Her writing has really improved, and the use of grammar she has in her writing is very interesting. So, Brianna, come on up. Kenny wants to be a NASCAR driver when he grows up. Kenny has very strong math skills, and he has shown a lot of improvement in many areas. He's really taken to heart being, a very dedicated student. Come on up, Kenny. Next is Jackie Denby. Jackie wants to be a vet when she grows up. Jackie is one of those students that is just extremely helpful in class, out of class. She's very helpful with other students who, if they're struggling with something, she's there to help them. She's also on the safety squad and announcements, and she also won the award for no clip moves. He wants to be a Marine, and Patrick is one of my top writers. He excels in math and very insightful in his reading. We read a lot of very interesting novels this year, and Patrick really got into a lot of them. He was very insightful with his comments and what he got out of them. Come on up, Patrick. She grows up, and I think she'll do very well. She's very outgoing, very social. So Jordan is also very helpful. She loves to help me. She loves to grade papers when I have something she can help me with. She also loves to help other students. Come on up, Jordan. Next is Shane Frame. Shane wants to own his own animal control company when he grows up. He's shown a lot of improvement in his math skills this year, and he is great with questions and participation. Come on up, Shane. Next is Robert Gregg. Robert I've had for a couple years also, and he wants to be a Marine. He knows a great deal about the various wars. He's taught me so much about all the wars that I didn't know about. And he has made extreme improvements from the beginning of 4th grade till now with his math skills. Robert's also a safety this year. Robert. Javelle Hall. Javelle wants to be a professional basketball player when he grows up. Javelle is one of those students that I pass out something, he sits down, gets right to work, doesn't play around. He wants to really dedicate himself to his work, and he puts a lot of effort into it. He also has really improved and has become a strong math student. Come on up, Javelle. Next is Yasmin Jordan. Yasmin I've had for a couple years. Yasmin was on the service squad and safety squad. Yasmin also earned the award for no clip moves.
Yay!
Yasmin wants to be a lawyer when she grows up, and I think she'll be an excellent lawyer because she loves to talk about different things she knows. She always is coming up with interesting facts, things that she read. When she reads something, she remembers it from years ago. So, and she also excels in math and reading. Gavin Kalani. Gavin pediatrician when he grows up. He enjoys reading. You know, there's times when I have to remind him, we have other work, get back to your you can read later, because he just is such a voracious reader. He just loves to read, and his reading has just improved so much this year. And he is a great storyteller. I love sitting and just talking to him and the interesting stories he tells me throughout the year. Come on up, Gavin. Next is Solomon Knighton. Solomon I've had for a couple years now. Solomon makes me laugh a lot. He's definitely a leader in our class. Solomon has the ability to just be an outstanding leader. And he's got a giggle that makes the whole class giggle. He was also on the service squad. Solomon has really excelled in his math, and he wants to work at his dad's barbershop when he gets older. Come on up, Solomon. He's quiet, but he's very insightful. The things that he adds to our participation and class discussions is always interesting. And he is always trying his best. If he doesn't get it the first time, he goes back and tries until he gets it, and he's nailed it. Come on up, Dakota. Next is Hyro Medellin. I've had him for a couple years also. Hyro's on the safety squad and student council. He wants to be a paleontologist when he gets older. Hyro excels in math, and he is one of those students that just goes out of his way to be a friend to everybody. Hyro, come on up. Perkins is our next one. Caitlin wants to be a vet when she grows up. She has shown so much improvement in her reading and her math, and she has become the best note taker. We worked on taking notes. She takes, every word I say, she writes it down. So she's going to do very well next year. Caitlin, come on up. Kaylee Scarborough. Kaylee wants to be a pediatrician when she grows up. She loves working with little kids. She's always trying her best, and she has just become, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, a person who just loves to read. She's always got a book in her hand. She loves to read. Come on, Kaylee. Harmony Sears. Harmony is on the service squad. She wants to be a police officer when she gets older. Harmony is a very helpful person, so she will do very well as a police officer. And she has greatly improved in her math and reading skills throughout the year. Come on up, Harmony. Okay, next is Jacob Spritzer. Jacob was on the safety squad, and he wants to be a professional ATV racer. He had to explain what that was to me because I had no clue, but that's what he wants to be. He is a great storyteller. He comes up with the most interesting stories. He's always telling me about his ATV, and it always makes me nervous, but he says it's very safe. But he's also really improved in his math skills this year. He's become one of our top math students. Come on up, Jacob. Our next person is Megan Stacosa. Megan has been in my class for a few years. Megan was on the safety squad, and she also won the award for No Clip Moves for the whole year. Megan wants to be an artist when she grows up, and she'll do well at that because she's very creative. She's always drawing me pictures, making me different things. She knows that I love giraffes, so I've gotten a lot of giraffe stuff throughout the years. And she has made a big improvement in her reading and focus on detail, and she's just a very caring girl. She really is helpful to others. Come on up, Betty. most improved student in his reading from the beginning of 4th grade to now at the end of the year. He has just made giant leaps. Every time I think he can't do it, he tells me, let me try it. I think I can do it, and he does it every time. He has also become very strong in his math skills. Come on up, Ken. And my last is Adrian Yakub. He's been with me for a couple years now too. Adrian wants to be a soccer player, and Adrian came here not too long ago, not speaking any English, and he has just made giant leaps in his reading and his math and everything. He's just done an outstanding job. He's also been a safety this year. Come on up, Adrian.
I think I'm good. Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Eureka Heights, I'd like to thank all the parents, grandparents, relatives, and friends that have come out today to help honor these young people. Thank you for allowing us the honor and responsibility to educate your child. We at Eureka Heights do not take that lightly. Eureka Heights is a special place. Today's a special day. It's the day that the kids make the transition from elementary school to middle school. So I'm going to pass out the certificates now and say a few remarks about the students. Chelsea Bennett. Chelsea is a member of the safety squad. She is someone who is always by my side in the afternoon. She follows me out to the buses and just kind of tells me things that are going on and kind of keeps me informed of things. So she's kind of keeps me company out there. She wants to be a banker when she gets older, and she's just a really sweet girl. Jodeci Blackburn. Now, I've only known Jodeci for a very short time, but in the time I've gotten to know her, she is shown to be very kind to others, always willing to give her best effort, and she's just a very, very sweet girl, and I appreciate her being in my classroom. Maria Blevins. Maria wants to be a singer when she grows up. She's another one that likes to tell stories and will tell me things that are going on in her life and around the school. She's worked with the kindergarten kids in the afternoon, where she will stay with them at recess to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to. So we appreciate her at Eureka Heights doing that. Thank you. Bryce Bujaki. Bryce is known for a lot of things. His hula hooping skills, in the talent show, he was on the basketball team, served as an alternate on the track meet this year. And the funny thing, when he served as an alternate and he stepped in last minute notice, and he actually placed in the softball throw, right? Or baseball throw, right? Yep. He gave me two things when I asked Bryce what he wanted to be. He was either going to be a principal of a school or a rapper. So maybe he could do both. Bryce always makes me laugh. He's got a good sense of humor, and I just really appreciate Bryce. Thank you, Bryce. Jonathan Cedeno. Okay, as you can see, Jonathan broke his collarbone the other day during 5th grade fun day. So that's one thing that he wanted to be. I asked the kids what they wanted to be known for. That's one of the things he wanted to be known for, his broken collarbone. He was green all year. That means that he didn't move his clips at all this year for any reason. He's quiet. He does what he's supposed to. He was on student council rep. Perfect attendance also? Perfect attendance? I think so. Perfect attendance. And he's always smiling. He's always smiling, always cooperative. And he has a really cool hairdo. If I had hair, I would have it like that. Okay, Rebecca Comer. Rebecca loves to sing. She sings in the classroom at times. The talent show, she will sing at the talent shows and had solos in the concerts and things like that. She's an aspiring singer when she grows up. So that's what she wants to do. And she wants also to be a kindergarten teacher, she told me. She was also what I call my super sub for the service and safety squad. Whenever I needed somebody, Rebecca was always there to help and to chip in. So she was always, whatever job I needed to do, she was always there for it. So appreciate it. Thank you. Kayla Coop. Kayla served as lieutenant on the safety squad. She was the lunch count person in the morning for my room, and then she also went around to all the classrooms and collected the lunch counts from all of them, which is a very important job. So, because without that, then we would all be very hungry. She's always smiling, and she's always helpful, always cooperative, and she wants to be an actress when she grows up. And I think she looks like an actress today. Brittany DuBois. Brittany is so sweet. She is a safety. She's on the safety squad. When I think of Brittany is, when I'm outside at recess, when I'm at recess duty, Brittany isn't just walking around. Brittany's more flipping around. She's just kind of, you just see her kind of doing cartwheels and somersaults throughout the whole playground. And she's doing cheers. So that's what I think of when I think of Brittany. She wants to be a fashion designer when she grows up. She looks very like she could today. So thank you, Brittany. Thank you for being so kind and sweet. Brandon Flanagan. All right. Brandon is a safety. He is a safety in the afternoon, a bus safety for Green Bus. He was on the basketball team this year. He placed third in the 50-yard dash. Was it the 50-yard dash at the 5th grade track meet for all the schools in Taylor, for all the 5th graders in Taylor? When he grows up, he wants to be a pro athlete. He wants to do all of them. So he first said baseball player, but he changed that to just overall pro athlete. So good luck to you, Brandon. Remember me when you make a lot of money, all right? David Fuller. Okay. David is such a hard worker. He, if he has a job to do, he really gets on it. He loves math. He served with the safeties this year and the service this year in different aspects of the school. When he grows up, David wants to be a police officer. So that's good luck to you, David. Keontae Hines. All right, Keontae was on the basketball team this year. He was the runner-up for the school spelling bee. One of the things that I like to call Kante is, I always called him the human calculator, because a lot of times I could be sitting there and I'm trying to figure something out, and before I was like, well, I'm just going to grab a calculator and figure this out, and he would have the answer. So we kind of nicknamed him in the class the human calculator. So keep that up. When Keontae gets older, he wants to be a lawyer. Another thing that I want to make mention of, Keontae was one of the people. I had 2 students. He was one that designed and created the program that you have today, the written program. So thank you, Keontae. Very gifted in technology. Thank you. Ariana Hoffman. They keep changing sides on me. Ariana came in the middle of the year from another school, but I'm just so glad that she was in my room. She's just a sweet, sweet girl with a sweet personality. Very quiet, but always has a smile for me in the morning. If I pass her in the hallway, she'll just, give a big smile. She won't really say hi, but she'll kind of wave and smile. She's a friend to everyone, and I never have to speak to her for any reason at all. And I asked her what her career choice was, and she was just undecided. So, congratulations. Sierra Hazinski. If there's anybody that could run this school other than Mrs. Hall, you're looking at the person right here. I really honestly believe that she could do it. She was the other student that helped create the program that you have. She worked hard on it. Her and Keontae both worked very hard on it. All I did was give them the task. I said, I need this done. And that's usually what you can do with Sierra. If you say, I need a certain task done, she is on it and getting it done. She's very well-rounded. She was track meet. She placed in the softball throw. She was green all year, of course. That means no clip moves. Student council, perfect attendance. And when she grows up, she told me she wanted to be a teacher. Evan Kaplani. Okay, Evan was on the boys basketball team this year. He also served as a safety with the young kids. He's another one of my excellent math students who a lot of times can figure out things and knows the answer before I do. When he grows up, Evan wants to pursue a professional basketball career. Elizabeth Kuhn. I'm gonna get the hang of this to throw this cone to this side. All right. Elizabeth is one of my kindergarten helpers. She's always willing to do whatever that needs to be done around the school. She's an excellent writer. I just really enjoy reading her stories that she produces, poems, just original stories. I think she's really gifted in that area. And like I said, she's dependable for doing any job around the room, and she has a really good sense of humor, and I appreciate that. When she grows up, she wants to be a veterinarian. Troy Lumpkin. Troy's very serious and very quiet. Just a really nice young man, very well-mannered, never has a ill word to say about anyone. He was perfect attendance this year. He likes to read and to write, and I appreciate Troy. I appreciate you doing my movies. Danielle Mays. Switching up on me. All right, Danielle's always willing to help. She comes in the morning wanting to do a job and straighten up the desks and set up my overhead every morning, and she's just always willing to do that. So, Danielle, thank you. Congratulations. Chad Mink. All right, Chad was on the basketball team. He was a safety. One of the fond memory I have of Chad is just watching him walk down the hallway with the little kindergarten kids, holding their hand, making sure they get to the right spot. All those kindergarten kids just really love Chad. And another thing I think about when I think of Chad is he really loves to make friends. He's just a friend maker. And when Chad grows up, he wants to be a doctor. Logan Moore. All right, Logan was on the basketball team this year. He served as a safety. He had a very important job. He made sure that the flag at the front of the school was up every morning and taken down every day, no matter what was going on, if it was raining, if it was snowing, storming, sleeting, whatever. He was out there helping take that flag down, and he made sure that it was every single day. At 3:20, it was coming down. So I appreciate that and his loyalty to that. Logan is another one who's always anxious to help and just do whatever I need done. When Logan grows up, he wants to be a video game designer. Nicole Reynoso Serrano. She has a beautiful smile. Nicole was on the track, participated in the track meet this year in the relay, the 440, which is like, I don't think I could run a 40, so that's the 4. She was served on the safety squad. She helped with lunch count in the morning whenever a substitute was needed. She would help with the lunch count. She had perfect attendance. Just a all-around sweet girl. She wants to be a nail designer when she grows up. Damian Rivera Tennant. Damian just knows all kinds of things about video games. If I ask him a question about video games, he is the man to ask. He knows he will do writings about them, and I will be reading the writing, and I'll have to ask, now, who's this character? What's this do? That kind of thing. He's also an excellent speller. He kind of snuck up on me in the spelling bee. He's like normally very quiet, and then he was just like knocking these words out like crazy in the classroom spelling bee. He's also a very good math student, a very good thinker in math. When I asked him his career choice, right now he's still undecided in what he wants to do. Thank you. Brooklyn Sills. Brooklyn, just a sweet girl. She's an avid reader. If you see Brooklyn, she has a book in her hands and her nose in the book. It's just great to see. She just really loves to read. And then she loves to tell you about it too and discuss things like that. She was on the morning announcements. Every day you would see her face. The kids would see her face on the morning announcements. She was a safety, and she was, I have to that I remembered that you would always tap me. So when Brooklyn grows up, she wants to be an actress, and I could see her actually doing that, being successful. Markel Turney. Markel was a safety for me this year with the young children. He also placed in the track meet in the long jump in the 5th grade track meet. He was also helped me out every day by making sure that my television was on for morning announcements, because I would get so busy a lot of times that I would forget to do that, and I appreciate him keeping track of that for me. When Markel grows up, he wants to be a judge, just like on TV. Keyshawn Williams. This sharp-dressed young man was on the basketball team this year. He also was on the track meet, on the track team that participated in the 5th grade track meet. He is fast. I remember going to a basketball game, and he was just like all over the place, just like. So I was like really impressed with how fast he was. When he grows up, he wants to be a pro athlete. Austin Waitilko. Austin participated in the school spelling bee. One of the things that I'll remember about Austin is his really good sense of humor. He always has a smile on his face, and kind of cracking a joke. And he's kind to others also. When I asked him his career choice, Austin was still undecided in that. Eric Wolf. Eric has a great sense of humor. One of the things I enjoyed about Eric was his writings this year. Very good at his original stories, fiction, nonfiction. He would put effort into it, and I would really enjoy those things. He wrote an excellent mystery story this year that hung on the wall out by the office for a while. He was also one of my lieutenants on my safety squad to make sure that everything was running smoothly with my safeties. When Eric grows up, he would like to be a historian. Again, parents, I'd like to thank you for just another great year, and for the special kids that you gave and sent to us. I was thinking what I wanted to say to the kids, because I usually try to say something. But this morning when we were doing the pledge, I thought, you know what? I would just like to, just for you to remember, the Eureka Heights Pledge. I've been respectful, responsible, safe, show Panther pride. Even after you get out of Eureka Heights, Panther pride. I can learn, I will learn. Eureka Heights student, you're a Eureka Heights student. Thank you.
Congratulations, boys and girls. We hope you have a terrific summer. Thanks again, parents, for coming and spending the morning with us, and for all of you that have donated time and effort to Eureka Heights throughout the years, or even just this last year. I would like to say a special thank you to a mother that has helped out for about 19 years at Eureka Heights. That's before Mrs. Hall. But when I was a teacher here about 8 years ago, I had one of her students, or one of her children, as my student. Miss Tacosa, I just want to say thank you so much for all you do for us. And 19 years is a long time. And it's all the little things, the cupcakes, the balloons, and other mothers were helping too. But her littlest one is leaving this year, so I just wanted to recognize her. But thanks again for coming, and there's some treats for you to share with your child. And if you would like to sign them out early, you may, but you do need to come to the office to sign them out. And I hope you have a great morning. Thank you so much for coming.